Hello, Wayland High School. I am your host, Damian Parsakian. Now, over the past couple of weeks, Wayland Athletics has had tremendous success in the postseason, finishing even with a state champ. First off, with wrestling. Wayland Wrestling blew through the competition in their sectional tournament in Holliston. Wayland's winning the D3 Central section by over a margin of 62 points. Wow, that's impressive. Some notable sectional champs are Greg Dealey, CJ Brown, and Mason Bolivar. Moving on to the next tournament, Wayland hosts the D3 state tournament, and Wayland becomes the runner-up state champions in the state tournament. Now for the third week in a row of preseason wrestling, I know, it's a long preseason, Wayland has 6 guys make it to all states in Methuen: Matt Morris, Greg Dealey, CJ Brown, Marcos Pereira, and Cameron Jones. Surprisingly, the postseason is not over yet for wrestling. Wayland's heavyweight Matt Morris and 170-pounder Cam Jones and 138-pounder Greg Dealey have moved their way out to New England, where the top wrestlers in New England compete this weekend. So good luck to you guys. Some notable accomplishments for Wayland Wrestling. Congrats to Cam Jones for winning his 100th win in Methuen this week, and Emma Sheehan for placing 3rd in girls states and being the first girl in Wayland history to be on the wall. Congrats to you, Emma. Now for some swimming news. We were able to sit down with the swim team for an interview, and this is it. We were able to get a hold of 2 of the team's best divers, Sam Tahiri and Jack Klutz, and sit down with them for an interview. Now my first question hand is this the first time as a team you're going to states?
I've been to states all 4 years that I've been in high school, freshman, sophomore, junior year, and senior year. And we've won every single year. We've won 5 in total, 3 in the past 3 years straight in a row. And then we won 2 years in 2009, 2010.
Okay. How confident do you feel about going to states?
I'm pretty confident personally. I mean, our team is really good, and I mean, just like last year, we have no doubt that we're very confident that we'll win.
Interesting. What team is your biggest competition?
Probably Nantucket, but even they are pretty far behind us.
Yeah.
How good do you think your team will be next year? Are any of you guys leaving?
We do have a pretty big graduating class this year, which is sort of unfortunate. But in the past, we have lost some really big swimmers, really important divers. But we've been able to come back every single year and perform at the same level. So I think the swimmers will be just fine next year.
We are leaving after this year.
Yeah, so I'm going to be diving in college at Colby College, which I'm really excited for. So yeah.
I just might walk on. I don't really know. I'm still figuring that out.
That is all the questions we have here. Thank you. Surprise, surprise, boys swimming win their 4th state champion in a row with a dominant performance of scoring 343 points in the tournament, outscoring 131 points more than Nantucket, finishing with a record of 18-0. And yes, they did celebrate in the pool. Girls swimming placed 3rd in their state tournament. Now for some basketball news. Girls host their first playoff game against Hopkinton, beating them 57-45, with some notable scorers Haley Melvin with 21 points and 2 steals, Emma Kiernan with 9 points and 8 rebounds, and Sammy Johnson with 12 rebounds. Boys basketball, sharing the same success as girls, won their first playoff game against Groton Dunstable, with a close score of 63-60. Now that's all what we have for today, folks, and tune in for next week to find out about boys basketball. Thank you.